Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. It's a big exciting day. Joined with me, we have Justin Revs. How are you doing, Justin Revs?
YouTube. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm excited. It's public release day. We got some things to share with everybody for free.
That's super fun. I'm excited. I didn't know it was public release day until just now.
Yep. Do you want to introduce someone special with us, or a special guest?
Today, joining us in the booth is somebody who's very near and dear to all of our hearts here at RLS Studio. He's a developer. He's a dad. He's a dang good human being. One of my favorites that was born in the 1900s. With us today, Jeremy Poulos.
What's up, boys?
How's it going? So, without getting into too many of the details, for those that don't know, Jeremy has been one of laying a heavy hand in RLS crew overall. He's been the main hand behind a lot of things, and we'll explain that one day why. But to give everyone the real backstory, how'd you get into modding? How'd you get started? And walk us through everything before you joined the RLS studios.
So it all started with, I think, wanting to get one of Nix's mods to work in Overhaul.
Okay.
And that's what got me looking into code and all the kind of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, that's how I started. I screwed around with that for probably a month. Couldn't figure it out. And then you released the Come Mod With Me. You did a live stream.
Yeah.
Where you were showing how to add all the garages and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I think that could be fun, building stuff. So I literally, glad everything's digital now, because I played the replay of that live stream probably 5 million times in the course of 3 months.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, actually, we just passed the anniversary here, I think, of East Coast. That's been out for a year. Yeah, I got it to a good working point, and I was playing with it and thought it was playing pretty well. I was pretty proud of it, and I was in Justin's server, and I posted a message in the general chat, and I just said, I've been working on career modding East Coast, if anybody's interested. And everybody's like, yeah, that sounds rad. And I'm like, well, I don't want to drop any links or do anything without Justin's permission. And 3 hours later, he freaking pings me in there and says, drop the link, bro. And we've hit it off ever since. We've been homies. So yeah, I have him to thank. And then what was it, 6 months later, 5 months later, he introduced me to you and Tristan, and hooked us up. And yeah, so it's been a wild ride, man.
I remember that made me remember he was telling us about you, and we were talking about, this is when we were thinking, hey, you know what, I think we need to start becoming a studio kind of thing, and who would be good fits for the team and stuff. And talking about, well, it's probably people that have already modded, the mod we've worked on, and that's going to be a great start. And talking to Justin, is like, hey, you know a lot of newer modders and stuff, and he's like, this is your guy, super awesome, super cool. And that was the most important part, is that you're easy to work with. And yeah, it's been great ever since. We gotta get back on track. I got too excited to share your story and have you talking. We got a super chat war going on. We're gonna get to that in a second, but first place, the first comment of the live stream, Shmoo X3D with first, congratulations. Gaming Dad with second place. He also says gonna miss this one. Also definitely gonna watch when I get off work. Heck yeah. And then TK Bots in third place. Kachow. That's Kachow. Welcome everybody. Let's welcome everybody else in real quick. We got, who else we got? We got Phantom Ghost. We got Evan Star. We got Ripsy. We got Bella. We got Terry. I don't know why I struggled with that one. Unreal Gaming. Welcome. John. Shift Tab's in here. I wonder how many times we don't have a moderator. I'm glad Shift Tab's here moderating the chat. We got Street OS. We got Alex is here. I love seeing all the familiar faces, or names, I guess. We got Sim, Ripsy, Blackhawk. Shout out to Ripsy's Goldfish. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Heck yeah, great name. I want to get a car wash there one day. I don't really do car washes from other people like that, but I got to do that at some point. Let's see. We got Punishers in the chat. Noob Bazooka. Bad Jalid. I'm going too slow here. Pick it back up. We got John, Sparky, Tiger, Vegas, Peanuts. Welcome. Kicking Owl. I like that. Welcome. We got Zobisic. I feel like I've recognized your name in your emblem. But it's good to see you. Borzio. Who else we got? We got some people we're so behind on. Black Hammer. Good to see you. All right, let's go through the super chats. We got Blackhawk with a $5 super chat. He says, "Let's start the super chat war. Hee hee. Good luck, y'all. I love it. Appreciate it. Hope you're safe out there on the road." We got Canadian Gamer with a $5 super chat. Cheers, brothers. Oh man, cheers. I'll be honest. I'm gonna pop myself a nice cold bottle of root beer after this stream. I got a fun weekend planned, fun Friday planned. Got some studio stuff going on. Maybe we'll talk about that in a little bit. Got TK Bots with the $20 super chat. He says, "This is Sparta going in hard on the war. Appreciate it." Canadian Gamer with the one gifted membership. If you got gifted that membership, say thank you. Looking at you, Black Hammer. Congratulations, welcome. And then Punisher gifted 5 memberships as well. Appreciate it so much. Okay. Intros out of the way. So you've been doing a ton of work, Jeremy, on Overhaul. What's been the biggest challenge of this last update, right? This public release we're about to play.
Oh man. The tuning shop fix.
Yeah?
That tuning shop is complex. Hats off to Tristan and you and that thing. Yeah. I got in there. I hadn't messed with that code very much before. I explored it a little bit for the racing team because I used like the UI and stuff and some of the fundamental systems. Mm-hmm. But I had never specifically played with the tuning shop, and I just kind of went at it willy-nilly. And yeah, what is that, FAFO?
Yeah, that's right.
That was me.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And McGrory, McGrory has a knack for finding the most obscure edge case bugs. Justin's learning well, though. He's getting pretty good at it too. They'll Absolutely. Ruin your day in like 2.5 seconds.
Yep, QA team is the most loved and hated team of any studio. Absolutely.
Yeah, Justin, he said something last week or the week before. He's like, "I don't know how McGrory's so good at it, how he can find all these bugs." And I'm like, "You'll get there." And I think it was the very next day. He's like, "So yeah, I've got this problem." I'm like, "Damn it, Justin."
That's awesome. So real quick, what we're planning on doing today is going over the public release patch notes and like what's kind of new this month for everybody for free. And then we're going to talk about Skeleton Coast. There's a beta coming out for that, as well as an RLS Career Collection update finally coming out. And before we get into all that, we have a few more super chats to get to. Ripsy Game with the €6. He says, "Goldfish says hi back. This is Sparta," or YouTube. YouTube. That should have been your comment, Justin. I apologize. Okay. And then J-Man with a $5 super chat. "Thanks for the quick FDRP run test despite my wheels kept falling off." Absolutely. We are so stretched thin, and I really want to do more FDRP stuff, but it takes a lot of effort to get it all together, and then a lot of hopes and dreams that it doesn't desync kind of thing. And it was a good test run, and I think we'll find a good feel for it one day soon. I think that's probably good. We're not gonna be able to get the ramps all the way up, but we can close this ramp for a little less trailer height. So we're gonna head over to the burnout pad because that's one of the big new features. But while we head over there, Justin or Jay, whoever you guys want, could you guys kind of go through some of the patch notes for this week? Blackhawk with the 10 gifted memberships. Appreciate it. Man, we need to do another gift. We need to do another members live stream at some point, don't we? Anyways, but yeah, walk us through the 2.6.8.
You want to take it, Justin?
Yeah, please. I don't have it.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm trying to think the fastest way there. We're just gonna have to take the highway.
Wait a lot, I found it. Okay, phone and notifications. Added notification controls to phone settings, including master and individual notification toggles. So if you don't want all those pop-ups for car meets and stuff or contracts, you could turn them off individually or just keep what you want. That's beautiful. Car meet vehicles are now registered with insurance correctly after purchase. There was an issue where when you bought a car from car meet, you could not insure it, so that's fixed now, and it stays insured too. Improved purchase failure messages for insufficient funds or garage space gives you an explanation if you think you were able to buy a car at the car meet, but you don't have enough room or enough money. Fixed reputation persistence and resumed accepted meets after valid world reloads. I don't know what that means. Oh, that means when your RP or your reputation. There was an issue where it wouldn't stay. So if you worked really hard on getting a nice car meets level, as soon as you left the map and came back, it was gone. Or as soon as you left the map, actually. So that's all consistent. That works well. Improved vehicle inventory setup for car meets purchases. So does that mean there's more options to buy?
I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention. I'll be completely honest. I was reading chat.
No. No.
Okay. Well, whatever, dude. It's a bug fix. We're happy now. Properties and payments, combined mortgage, upfront expenses. So it just gives you like a very clear idea of here's, since you're buying a house, the numbers are correct. Okay. Just like there's an idea of what you need to pay out the door today. Here's how many payments. Here's how much the loan is going to cost you. All that stuff is listed and it's right. And
there is a.
Go ahead.
I was going to say there was an edge case too with that, where if you had enough for the mortgage but you didn't have enough for the interest, it would charge you like part of the payment, but you wouldn't get the house. It was really weird. I had a weird edge case where I had just enough money, and then I didn't get the house, but I lost that amount of money. It was weird. I was just short of it, so that's all calculating better now. I remember that because I was sad I couldn't buy the house anymore.
And then civil service rewards, those got rebalanced a little bit. Some things, it's more so like milestones were paying way too much. We made some changes to some other numbers, but like it's still a good way to make money. It makes sense. Free Marome and Demolition Derby. Oh, so there was issues with the Demolition Derby ring, the Ring of Doom, where it was at. If you were one of the people who wanted to do like the Mud Barrels event or something like that, so now the tent is moved for Derby sign up, and the ring only spawns in when you're doing a Derby. And let's see, vehicle maintenance. It's not as gnarly as it used to be. You get a little bit more love when you fix your car.
Yep.
It's gonna like have less misfires, and losing a power removed normal coolant condition as a direct torque penalty. Right?
Yeah, there's a little bit of bug with coolant was doing things coolant shouldn't do. I tested this on an extremely long video it took to record. In fact, if you guys notice I haven't had a video in a while, it's because we've been stuck editing this one video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Even if you don't, that's okay. I don't know if I'm going to do it again unless everyone really, really likes it. I might do another, but it took a lot of work. I probably played for 6 to 8 hours, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like that's a lot of recording. And I was, full throttle for a lot of that. And so I got to test the maintenance system really well, make some tweaks and changes, and I think overall it's going to be a lot better balanced. And be on the lookout for that video. It's going to hopefully come in the next couple of days, maybe even tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. And then we got tuning shop. Let's see, prevented completing tuning jobs from being finalized after the vehicle build changes. So there's a little scam. I'll call it a scam. There was just a workaround where you could like complete the thing and then sell all the parts. So kind of shenanigans. So you can't do that anymore. Oh no. Added clear blocked completion warnings and safe parts from it tells you when you're messing up now. which is nice. Like, or if you take parts off after you finish the event, it'll be like, you got to do it again. It's kind of nice. I love it. And then improve recovery from failed purchases and stuck vehicles.
Yeah,
Very
that one's
nice.
kind of just behind the scenes. That's
Oh, okay. Okay. And then fixed crashes. Oh, this is insurance. Fixed crashes and missing premium deductions when newly purchased vehicles are damaged during test drives. I didn't test that one. I think that was a McGrory thing.
yeah, that was one of his edge cases that he
All
likes
right.
to find.
Oh no, I'm crash welded. Please let go. That's a problem. All right, you know, let's just
Well,
tow the
looks
road.
Looks like Race is going to do a dual burnout.
That's
How you're gonna
right.
pull that off,
That's
but-
right. Also, real quick, thank you, Zenith, for the gifted membership. I want to make sure I didn't forget that. But yeah, a lot.
What a great community. You know,
For real though.
you guys are just all so great. Like, I've never been a part of such a great community before.
I haven't either, let alone been like, I don't know, towards the top of that community, in charge of that community. So I really appreciate you guys. Now, yeah, so like I said, lots of bug fixes, lots of tweaks. We're really trying to work on the polish of things. One thing that you're probably seeing me struggle with right now that has just, at least it just came up for me. I think I've seen a few people have the issue before too, but switching vehicles, getting in and out of vehicles is taking absolutely forever for me. And it seems to vary by person on how long it takes. And I'm thinking it could be a couple of things. We did an attempt this week at trying to fix it, and well, some people found improvement. It didn't improve across the board, so we didn't want to throw it in at the last second. So please, if you're having issues with really long loads, go ahead and make a post about it in the Discord. Let us know, because that's something I really want to tackle. Now that I'm finally having the issue, that should help us figure out what's going on, but I feel like it has to be something like, I feel like it's a different mod issue or something, like maybe a collection mod updated, or maybe something went wrong somewhere that isn't, you know, when it's not it affects everything, it's a little harder to find the edge case. So 2J Trey, I see you. You're having a good night, aren't you? Oh man. So yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and bring a couple of As Seen on TV collection cars out, because I've always wanted to take these to the burnout pad, and I never get to play with them very much. So I'm going to try to use these cars more in these streams where we're showcasing stuff. So again, burnout stuff. I haven't done this actually in a while, a couple of weeks. So you get stage here, you got to stop to stage, which is a great example of depends on your vehicle. Something's a little goofy with this, and it's not fully stopped. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Let me try a little further, maybe. I know we battled this issue before. It's always on public release day you get the good stuff. So we're gonna try the other car. I don't think it's, I think we're gonna send the public release as it is, because this is a edge case with certain vehicles from my understanding. I guarantee you, if we did like one of those drag race timers that measures, you know, it stages the timer when you stop, and then it measures once you go. Some cars just don't allow the timer to stage, and it's something to do with like the wheels or the axles or the many mods that are connected to it. So hopefully Sarge here will let us do a good burnout. Wait for it. Yeah, this loading is new. It's happened recently. I feel like, honestly, I've been doing some crazy stuff lately. It could just be a my computer thing. Let's go just tow it off the truck. It's working on some new features that were not fully baked, and maybe there's some residual issues, but all right, let's get a burnout in on this.
With the sand paddles, even.
With the sand paddles. I thought about changing it, but I was like, you know what? This would be great. It's not a ton of traction on asphalt. This is exactly what we need. All right, we are staged. We're going to manual mode, starting second gear. Do we have a trans brake? We do have a trans brake. We're going to send it. Here we go. Now, I do have rear brakes. It's not a burnout vehicle. I didn't make it purpose-built, but all right, no more excuses. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, the wheel hop. My goodness.
I cannot control this thing very well. So again, burnouts love RPM, they love tire smoke, they love tire wear. It's more aggressive you are, the better. The more of the burnout pad you're using, the better. The more movement you're doing, the better. You don't want to be doing a standing burnout like that right there is good. And hopefully we pop both tires, get the bonus points.
I'll hit that wall race.
If you don't want to hit walls, that you'll lose points that way. Here it is. Man, our score is actually not good at all. I thought it'd be a lot higher by now.
You're not
there's
smoking
a wall.
as much, I think, for those.
Maybe. Now, it's all kind of numbers and theoretical, right? It's not actually how much smoke you have on the screen, but how much smoke it would be generating. 4,000 is not strong at all. We are in the free roam plus mode, but I would have thought maybe, sand paddles might not be the one. We didn't even pop the tires, actually. So, very interesting. We might need to try a different tire compound next time. I've never tried sand paddles at a burnout pad, but it turns out might not be the best. Let's go ahead and fast travel around. So we're gonna head to Skeleton Coast. That's pretty much the updates for Overhaul public release. Lots of bug fixes in there too. A lot that are under the skin that probably didn't make it into the patch notes and whatnot. But yeah, I'm excited for everybody to be able to play with this. Real quick before I leave, actually, Career Collection's finally getting an update. Now, we talked about it before. Career Collection had to get taken off of the BeamNG repository because the repo mod manager was taken off the BeamNG repository because BeamNG didn't want a repo mod on the repo, which makes sense, right? It's like they didn't want that, which is totally fine, especially with everything they got cooking up. We're not upset at all, but because the supporting mod wasn't there, it didn't make sense for the collection to be on there. So all of it is still available on Patreon for free. There will be links for that. There's what we call the pinned post. There's a Patreon pinned post that is just has every information, every mod, every collection. It has it all right there. So if you ever get stuck, go check that out. Now the collection is having its kind of first time back, which brings in, I think, the vintage wheels are now finally included because that mod got separated out. So if you ever had cars that were spawning with like orange wheels and they looked vintage, that should be fixed. A couple of Hefe's mods have come in. So we have Hefe's wheel covers. I can't remember who I was talking with, but we were talking like, hey, it'd be cool if we had like those wheel covers. And they were like, hey, Hefe, it'd be cool if we had those wheel covers. And then the next day, Hefe's like, hey, here's those wheel covers. So super cool. Right now, you can only get them in black, but we'll see. That might get updated one day. And then Hefe's performance parts had an update, and we brought that in. Adds lots of cool things. Justin, you probably know more about that. The thing I'm most excited for is it adds a really nice diesel for the roamer with a Jake brake. But do you remember off the top of your head any other kind of things that Hefe's performance parts added?
So much, dude. I'm pretty sure you get like twin turbos for the D series V8. He's usually got like a radiator support with like a super duper radiator in it, custom headlights, like a grill, like it's a bunch of, there's a lot of D series parts. I honestly don't know what else is in it. But it's a pleasant surprise. You could just go into, look up the mod if you want. Like it should have a description of what's in there, dude. But
for sure,
I get overwhelmed with the amount of variation, like different kind of parts.
yeah.
So it's a lot of fun things.
Yep. And then his 2J mod is also in the collection as well. So a nice little update. And then a few mods. I think there's one, the Claria mod that was taken off the repo has now been removed from the collection as well. Also, Lukey, thanks for being a member for a month of the race crew. He says, is this coming to console? We have no idea. It's pretty unlikely. We'd have to get it on the repository, which has its major challenges. I won't say it's impossible. We actually had a little bit of a breakthrough internally at some point. We thought, hey, you know what? With a ton of work, we probably could. We might be able to do it, but we haven't explored it any further quite yet. So So I don't know. I don't know if any mods are going to be on PlayStation, you know? I mean, I don't know anything about it other than they said it's coming to PlayStation at some point. So we'll have to see. And that's pretty much it for those two mods. Skeleton Coast had a lot of love. A lot of bug fixes, a lot of tweaks. I wouldn't say there's huge new features coming to it. Probably a couple of the biggest things is if you guys have taken the big long road that stretches 40 miles across the desert, the speed limit has been increased. So hopefully that helps some of you guys that wanted to go a little bit faster. And then we're gonna look at the housing prices. I redid the housing prices to make a little more sense. In fact, we'll go ahead and head over to one of my favorite houses. The Volgasang Getaway Garage. This one did not receive a price reduction, but the others did. Let me go ahead and get our other cars out because we're going to do a little burnout competition here. I don't know what to call this truck. I built it up at the last second, but maybe we'll have to call it Flat Top or something like that. Let me go ahead and get Deborah out. Deborah version 1. And then while we're here, I also want to change the final drive because we want a very long final drive. 273 is actually as long as we can get, so that works. So quickly, let me show you the housing prices. If we go open up this, we have, wait for it, real estate app. And actually, before I show you real estate app, let me go, well, first off, let me make it bigger. I always forget to do that. Boom. That works. Real estate app. We'll just go down the list and we'll sort by price. Okay, so first up, obviously Uncle's Motel is free if you have the Start with Starter Garage. Dusty Lane, looking at 45K, 50K for the Hideaway. Palm Drive, 73K. I think there's a slight price reduction. Doghouse at 91. It would be helpful to know where the economy is at right now. Where are we at? Housing's a little low right now, so expect the prices to be a little higher at a neutral state. So as we were sorting by price, let's see. Mesa Lane for 96K, Beacon's Edge 99, 120, 123. So really the houses that were out in the middle of the desert, like Muriel's Farm and stuff, these are where you're going to see some price reductions at 128K. Let's see. Oasis Farms, I think that used to be a little more expensive. It's 189 for 6 slots. Horseshoe Bay Cottage, 240. That's actually pretty expensive for 6 slots. RV There Yet. It's in around 300 grand, but it's 12 slots. You know, $1 per slot, that's a heck of a value. However, I mean, right now from where we're at, that's 43 kilometers away. So super far away. Look, bro, what is that truck? It looks like my kid's drawing. Yeah, I just whipped it up real quick. It had some more things on it, but yeah. Sometimes you want your bed on top of up here. It's a bunk bed, I think. So hold on, how do I... Wait. Nope. Is this it? There we go. So yeah, you just, squeeze through here and boom, you have your bed, I guess. I don't know. There was another attachment, but I took it off to fit the flatbed on it. But yeah, so it's pretty goofy. We might not even... we'll do it. Let's load it up. What other changes? So there's several garages that didn't have like a trekking parking spot and stuff. Basically, Murak went through and just touched up a lot of those things. So if you had issues with like parking spots at your garages, take a look now. They're probably improved. A lot of bugs with the car were found and fixed. Sometimes repairing didn't work. And so that's been fixed, or at least should be fixed. You'll let us know if it's not somehow. It's kind of hard to test some of these because it, takes hours of driving to figure it out. There was an issue with the, what do you call it? One of the checkpoints. So that's been resolved. You don't get that missing checkpoint thing anymore. And then car meets now have car pictures, little thumbnails. And there's probably a few more things that I forgot, but it's kind of a TLC, another kind of bug fix forward update. Oh man, this thing's awesome. On the brakes, it spins the tires. Oh, it's so good.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, we have insurance out here, right? Insurance
Yeah.
tab. That was fixed.
Yeah. Yes.
Somebody-
mhm.
Okay. Somebody in the beta bug thing
Mhm.
mentioned that we do have the insurance button, but we don't have the driver abstract button. And I was like, okay. Initially, my thoughts were like, I don't even know when the last time I used that. But it does make sense. Like, if I remember, like you can go there and like reset your insurance or something. But is
Oh.
there any other reason to have that?
I don't think so. Other just to see what your score is and what's been going on. And you're right. I don't see the driver abstract anymore. Did we take that out?
No, it still shows up on
Other maps? Okay, we'll have to look into that. I wonder if that's the same with other maps too, though.
Yeah, you have to specifically do that per map.
Yeah, and I bet I can't tell you the last map I did it to, so there's probably a few more maps that don't have it. Let me check the computer in here. Oh, that's one thing Murak did. It was really awesome. Murak is so good at the detail stuff. He fixed some of these computers. You'll probably see, I haven't gone through it yet, but a lot of houses have, basically what happened is, Murak made the map. We threw in career mode, and he's like, wow, I didn't expect you guys to use that as a garage. Let me touch it up. So there's probably some garage touch-up things. Look at this. You get a little garage or a little computer with the icon in the right spot. I never got bothered by the icon thing. As long as I know it's somewhere in this area, I was happy. But that's why I'm not the only one making this. That's how bad it would be if it was just me.
At Uncle's Motel, was there always like a pass through all the way through that parking lot?
Yeah.
Dude, I just realized that there was a spot like behind you, like day before yesterday, like where you could leave.
That's funny. I'm trying to find Uncle's right now, actually. Oh, here it is. So which one did you always go through? The under the pass or?
No, that way.
This way,
we're
yeah.
always facing that way.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So we drove out that way, and then finally, I was doing donuts, like, and I was like, "Oh, dude, sick! You go out this way too." So stupid.
That's hilarious. All right, let's head over to the burnout pad here. That was one of the fun things, that the burnout pad was added to Skeleton Coast as well as Lone Star. All right, and this is so goofy looking. Oh, I love it. Yeah. You guys have any plans for the weekend? Chat and Justin and Jay? That's a lot of suspension movement.
Nothing major.
I've worked tomorrow.
Oh, working the weekend, huh?
Yeah, it's busy season.
Yeah, makes sense. You said you're not really doing much, Jay?
Nope, not much. Probably work on Overhaul and hang out with the fam. And
Very nice. Top hat. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Should we talk about what we're doing after the stream? Because I'm excited. Maybe chat's gonna be excited. Maybe chat will be excited that I'm excited, because excitement is infectious. A lot of times Fridays after a long hard week of trying to get the mod in a good spot and getting things ready, we like to cool off together as a studio and just play some games together. And so I don't know about you guys. A long time ago, I played Power World, and it was a lot of fun. And then 1.0 came out, and I'll be honest, I looked through the patch notes, I was like, nah, I don't really see anything that I'm super excited for. But then, just seeing the resurgence everywhere, I'm just ready. I'm just ready to dive in. So we're gonna play Power World together as a big group, which I'm really excited for. Probably stay up way too late tonight, kind of thing. So if you have any suggestions for Power World, let us know. That's what we'll be doing this evening for our 3 hours off of work, or 4 hours, whatever long it lasts. But yeah, it's just a fun game. It's so addictive. I remember when I last played, that was probably one of the last games I just played like 10 hours straight, like 2 bathroom breaks and a snack break, and I just sat there and just farmed it. It's a good time.
What do we call it? Talking about farm sim? No lifing it. Like that's the
Yeah.
only thing we do. Yeah, Farm Sim did that to me. But,
Yeah, that's a good one
yeah,
too.
no, when Power World first came out, like I played that. I played it quite a bit too, but
Yeah.
like not since, you know. So I'm excited to mess around with it.
I actually streamed it a long time ago when the channel was super young and like, you know, I was just getting into videos and I was like, hey, maybe I'll just play some other games too. And I did a live stream of that. I think it was like 12 people joined or something at most. Probably like at most. Normally it was like 4 or 5 people, but it was a fun time. They taught me something. I can't remember what it was, but like a little tip, a little trick, and like changed the way I play.
Chat's really good for that. I was playing. I think I played like Mon Bazoo on stream a little bit, and I remember like getting a lot of good tips. Like I didn't even know you could do that. Like, good stuff. And I played a decent amount of that game too. So like they'll always get you. It's a beautiful thing. Oh.
Sorry, I started reading. So, do you want to talk about the message you sent me?
Me?
Yeah. Do you want, like, is it even worth talking about? Or, oh, so I'm lost. Where the heck is this? I missed my turn. When did I miss this? Oh my gosh, nobody said anything. I missed that a long time ago. Maybe you guys did. I wasn't reading. But yeah, you're saying maybe it's a world editor issue?
Vehicle info editor. The mod. Somebody mentioned it in chat. Sorry, I can't shout. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see who it was, but they said it's vehicle info editor that makes getting in and out of the cars take a while. And I literally did it with a stopwatch because we were checking something yesterday, day before yesterday.
Yeah.
And it took me 6.88 seconds from the time of pushing my button to enter my car. And I was like, whatever, dude, this is life now. I have to stall more. No, I'm good at that. No big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, but I just took it out and just checked right now, and it's back to normal after taking the vehicle info editor out. So I guess like if you want to add some vehicles, dude, put that in. If not, just put it in your little side piece mod folder until we fix that.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. I love when we find a solution quickly.
It only took a year to go from only on Patreon Gold because we didn't want to mess with it. So don't expect a fix for that soon. Like I said, you're probably better off just putting that in a separate mod folder until you want to use it. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. That's what we do here.
I think that's a great place to start. One of those. I hope it gets done quickly, but there's Justin. You know what we all those in the studio know what all we're working on, so it could take a second. Also, shoot the gap. Send me a DM, so don't forget to send you a DM. How about that? Blackhawks with a $5 super chat says stream Power World, please. See, here's my problem is I don't know. It is up to the rest of the studio if they want to stream, and me too. Like it's nice to have a break and just play the game for fun. You know, people tell me that's important to do. So we'll see. How about that? We'll see. I don't know if I want like if we did, it would probably be on the alt channel, not the this main channel because it's not Beam. You know, I don't want to mess with algorithmic things, but we'll see. How about that? Tow to nearest road? Yeah, let's just tow to nearest road. I don't know why I roleplay driving all the way here and then just like, boop, pop it off. All right.
Burnout Pit is right by the graveyard. Is that a coincidence? Is this one taking some lives? Is this a gnarly, super duper extreme Burnout Pit?
Yeah, you have to ask Murok on that one. It's definitely ominous coming in, you know, kind of like it sets you in the right mood. Like, all right, let's go crazy.
Yeah, I have seen this mentioned a couple times in the chat, and you've probably seen it or thought of it as well. But I'm assuming the people who are saying this are Australians who take this stuff very serious. They say the start for this needs to be back a little bit, so that way you can do a proper tip in?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Lone Star has a better one, and they are right. I just don't know if we're going to get to it. How about that?
Okay, I just want. Hey, you guys are seeing y'all that say that. Okay,
I hear you. Yep, I hear you, and you are absolutely right. It's just, you know, it's not a lot of work, but it's just there's a lot of things that need work. You know what I mean? So that's the best way to put it. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick burnout. Manual, start with second gear, trans brake. I mean, we're on dirt, so we're gonna have no issue, but here we go. This is not good. Oh, three-wheeling, okay. I hear you, Lukey. Aussies assemble, I love that. We haven't lost the tire yet, but we are cooking the motor. Oil's overheating. Connecting rods are gone. Oh no, only 30 seconds in. That's it, she's dead. We'll just idle our way out. I'm floored right now. If I let off the gas, this thing's gonna die, I can tell. There we go. 8,900 score, not bad.
You got double, more than double of what the paddle tires got.
Yeah, Sarge did. Yep. There we go. Oh man, thank you, Lukey, for the Australian $2. You don't really you don't donate in Australian though, do you? You're always in euros, I think. No, that's Ripsy. I was getting you confused. My bad. I thought you changed currency just for that. Maybe you did. Aussies assemble. I'm definitely, it's higher on my list now. As the Aussies assemble, I don't know, I have a soft spot for the Aussies. They're always, you know, I like their camaraderie. It's awesome. Okay, well, Jeremy, Justin, anything else from you guys before we sign off here?
I don't think so, man.
Okay. Justin, last chance. I forget anything?
You know what? No, I'm going to save it up for next time. Well, okay, I lied. I can get going. All right, somebody start the engine, pull the cord. I'm just going to start yapping, and he'll probably cut me off eventually. It's public release day, guys. Race is going to go release it right now if he hasn't already done it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no, that's a good point. Yeah, let's release the mods. That's a good idea.
All right, boys. Mods coming your way. Expect a few email notifications on your phone, but don't worry, they're a lot of fun.
Dang it. I spelled something wrong. Sorry, just everyone's going to laugh at me now. Keep going.
It's okay. It's just public release, dude. It's one that everybody sees, no pressure. Anyways. Thank you guys for hanging out for the live streams, dude. It is really fun to come in here and not only see like so many of the same people here every week, but also tons of new faces too. I know it doesn't feel like a bunch of new stuff if like you're in the beta, but dude, I really think it's good that we're getting things kind of like dialed in, a little bit of polishing and cleaning things up. That feels good to be getting around to that and not have pressure to have out hot new stuff every week. But I mean, this is public release, so this is all hot new stuff for you guys. You enjoy this hot new stuff. How many times can I say it? Are you still releasing, or
I just released it? Woof. I released the last mod, so thank you guys so much for all your support, and I can't wait for what's coming in the next couple weeks or so. I'm not sure when things might get weird. I think it's no secret. If you guys are watching the BMG Discords, the 039 update's coming real soon, like real soon. So I guess a little public service announcement. Back up your stuff, back up your save. Most of the time, every update, the cars get auto sold just with the game update. That's part of the career vanilla. That's part of career overhaul. There's not really working around it isn't necessarily an option. However, I think there will be a way if you really want to keep your cars. If you hold on, if you copy over your settings folder and your saves, you might be able to get them back next update. But I couldn't tell you because we haven't gotten there yet. So I'll be doing that with mine here soon. just so I'm prepared, because I'm actually have a really sick video planned, but I have all the cars ready. I just got to hit record, but I'm waiting till the 39, light update, and then I realized, well, I'm going to lose all my cars. I got to find a way to get my cars back. I'll hopefully try to get your cars back as well. Otherwise, use the vehicle info editor to save your configs so that way you don't lose them. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Have a great weekend. See you later.
Bye, everyone.